Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome, 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 welcome. Amazing, we got a live audience here with us today. Anyway, I found some new sound effects that I'm going to start to use. Anyway, God bless you. Thanks you for tuning in. It's Monday. Now, I want to talk to you today about a new piece of information that just came out a week ago about a way to preserve our muscle mass as we get older. Now, I don't care who you are. You might be 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, or 70. As you get another decade older, it gets more and more difficult to have good muscle tone, right? You know, especially if we don't have the time to go to the gym every single day, that's going to be continually a problem. So, what's the answer? What's the answer? This article, which just came out, it's really long, and it's from a journal called Exercise and Sports Science Reviews, October 2021, Volume 49, Issue 4. You want to look it up yourself. Now, last week, or the week before, we talked on our Wednesday show about the vegan diet, vegetarian type diets. And there are numerous pros and cons to that. A group of researchers argue that a methionine restricting diet may be the best way to reverse damage of a high-fat diet that can do to your muscles in older obese subjects. That's the opening line. Now, I put the big caution flag up because methionine is the critical first step in the recipe that produces glutathione in the body, which is necessary for virtually every neurological function in your body. So if we restrict methionine, guess what's going to happen? So take this with a grain of salt, because it is going to be one thing to protect your muscle mass, but it's going to be another thing to deplete methionine out of your system. So if this is something you're going to consider, say this with a grain of salt, Len, you need to be taking a methionine supplement along with this concept. The hypothesis was put forward in a new paper published in the journal Exercise and Sports Science Reviews. The work was done by a team of researchers from the UK and a country called Lithuania. You don't hear much from them. Among their primary data points, the researchers gleaned information from 6 studies on high-fat diets and muscle performance. All were done in mice. The review article also includes as many as 50 citations. So this got looked at and really thumbs up from a lot of different organizations. The paper notes that increased body weight in the form of fat can actually increase muscle size and power compared to lean controls. Let me read that to you again. You got to think about this. The paper notes that increased body weight in the form of fat can actually increase muscle size and power compared to lean controls. Your body will naturally compensate around that extra weight you got to carry. But is that the way you want to maintain muscle? But this is only true when the animal, whether it be a mouse or a human, is young. As people age and remain obese, muscles become fatty too and decline in performance. This continues to the point where the obese mice or humans have weaker muscles than their lean peers and yet still have to carry more weight, which gets to be a problem. One of the theories developed in the paper as to why this is true is that when obese subjects take in too much food, we complicate the issue with digestion and the assimilation. The researchers postulate there may be a compensatory mechanism in younger muscle tissue that ameliorate this buildup. Earlier accumulation of something called IMCL, which accumulates in the muscle, which deteriorates the muscle, in old versus young mice from a high-fat diet may be due to a compensatory increase in oxidative capacity of the muscle fibers. You don't need to know that. Such an increased capacity for fatty acid oxidation may at least transient stave off the accumulation of IMCL and the associated muscle dysfunction. How to deal with the tissue is a vexing problem, as the whole issue of obesity, the researchers noted. The paper states that caloric restriction has been shown to work short term. It can attenuate sarcopenia, or cachexia, which is a breakdown of that muscle tissue. Or the wasting of aging muscle fibers, it can be exacerbated by this buildup of this IMCL. But severely restricting calories has been shown to be generally ineffective as a long-term strategy, as few individuals can adhere to the regimen. So, you take somebody that's, let's say, 65, losing muscle tone, and needs to do something. And the first thing we do is say you're consuming 2,000 calories a day, it's cut you to 1,000. How long can they last like that? The authors put forward restricting the intake of amino acid methionine as a viable alternative. I don't know about this. Methionine restriction has been described as a calorie restriction mimic and has been found to extend lifespan and reduce age-related inflammation in rats. Methionine is an essential, here's the key word, an essential amino acid found in abundant quantities in fish, meat, and dairy. Plant proteins generally contain very little of this amino acid. Reducing but not eliminating methionine in the diet could be an effective strategy in reversing high-fat diet-induced muscle dystrophy. Recent research has demonstrated that restricting methionine from the normal diet is the ideal range to elicit metabolic benefits without stunting growth. Although further research is required to fully elucidate the effects of methionine restriction on this IMCL, skeletal muscle lipid metabolism, methionine restriction shows promise in being able to enhance lipolysis and skeletal muscle. How do you do it? A vegan diet. That's lightning. God help us now that we've got some sound effects. But anyway, that's the story for today. Now, I want to share with you a little piece that we did concerning CBD from Nutritional Frontiers. Listen up.
Hi, this is Dr. Len. I just want to talk to you for a minute about CBD. It's all over the news now. Cannabidiol. It's the non-psychoactive phytocannabinoid molecule derived from hemp. So what's hemp? It's a plant extract. It's a grain for which they do derive a biochemical matrix of phytocannabinoids and terpenes. So it basically says, much like they make beer out of hops and grains, we can extract CBD out of hemp as well. Now, that's number one. CBD is the main prominent molecule out of the 80-plus cannabinoids found in the cannabis plant family. So I know there's been controversy galore. What's the difference? Well, cannabis, again, does deliver CBD. Hemp delivers CBD, the exact same chemical structure, but without the psychoactive part to it. Now, we've been looking for the highest quality, full-spectrum extracts. We just recently partnered with Nutritional Frontiers, who manufactures a USA form, organic, all organic form, supercritical CO2 extraction process, no toxic chemical solvents, pesticides, or herbicides ever used, and it's distilled to reduce odor and taste. We also have this now available in a tincture form, unflavored, mint, cinnamon, and lemon. Concentrated and safe for the entire family. Full spectrum hemp extract delivering CBD. Our pure CBD isolate products to help balance and regulate the endocannabinoid system. Great for pain, great for sleep, great for anxiety, great for numerous numbers of issues dealing with health. If you want more information, stop into our shop or give us a call at 678-228-8900, and our staff will be glad to give you some more information on Nutritional Frontiers Full Spectrum Hemp Extract CBD. We look forward to working with you. Take care.
Okay, good information. Good information as always. You want to reach us, come to the office number at 678-228-8900, 678-228-8900. Our website is the Nutrition Shop, SHOPPE.net. God bless you, folks. See you back here tomorrow. Take care.